Hi, my name is Al Green. Not that one, but the struggling guy who was in the music industry for years trying to sell talent and songs to agents. The agents befriended me and taught me techniques that I want to pass on to you through my program, which is called You Can Talk, You Can Sell. Anyone who has ever taken this program has excelled in selling and either risen to the top of their company, their team, or the top of their field. It's called You Can Talk, You Can Sell, and you can get it right here. Are you doing everything that you can to maximize your advantage, to make certain that people are open to you? One of the most common questions that comes up is, what is the best time to make sales? When you're dealing with companies and buyers, entrepreneurs, no matter what you're selling, Mondays are usually the worst time because people are just getting back to work and they're inundated with things that they have to do, planning for the week and so on. So when is the best time? Fridays are usually not good because people are winding down. They want to complete everything for the end of the week so they can have their weekend. That's typical. And when you're dealing one-on-one, door-to-door, with people on a personal level, and you are basically talking to a homeowner at their home, whether you're at the front door or they invite you in, when is the best time? A lot of companies will tell you to get out there first thing in the morning, but not everybody is home first thing in the morning. A lot of people are working, or they're in school, or they're out and about doing other things like taking their kids to school. So when is the best time for somebody who is at home to be approached? If you're making appointments, you can make a suggestion that in the afternoon, once they get the kids home, before dinner, is that a good time to spend just a few minutes to discuss the insurance or the construction or the furniture? And is it a place that you can go to meet them on their turf, or do they have to meet you on your turf? Door to door for me pretty much meant getting people when they were home. And people were typically home in the evening, just before or after supper time. And I found it not to be a problem to go to people's doors after dinner. Sometimes it was just a little bit too late if they had little kids and they had to get them to bed. And then in that case, I'd say, can I see you on the weekend? Because to me, Saturday was just another work day. And to many of the top salespeople, they don't knock off just because it's 6 o'clock at night, or they do not knock off because it's Saturday or Sunday. Sunday evenings was a great time after dinner to contact people and make appointments. When's a good time for you, Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer? And so the bottom line is that we figure out what are the best times to sell. When you're dealing with a company, we avoided really pushing for Mondays and Fridays. Once in a while, a Friday was a good day because they had to finish up everything and get it all in before the end of the week. And one of the things they needed to do was purchase something on their list and then not have to worry about it for next week. It gives them a fresh start on Monday. So yes, there were a lot of sales made on Fridays, especially because a lot of the other reps that were in the competing companies took the afternoons off and didn't work at all, especially after 4 o'clock. The fact that you can make a sale after 4 o'clock on a Friday will amaze you, because there are some companies that are still working, because Friday is a big day to get stuff done. The best time of day for a company is usually not the very first thing in the morning. That's when they're busiest, and they're getting everything started and they're managing people or departments. However, sometime in the afternoon is usually best. A lot of times companies will have a company lunch, and believe it or not, that could take till 3:30, 4 o'clock. A lot of good selling happens at 4 o'clock. And you'll be finding that the customers are not used to seeing salespeople at 4 o'clock on a Friday. And when you propose that as an appointment time, a lot of them will say, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good time. Let's do that. And they feel like you're going to be the last thing they do for the week so they can get on with their weekend. And then when you make that appointment, make it as brief as you can, letting them know that you don't have to stay there until 5 o'clock, that they can leave a little bit early because you're not going to hold it back. Again, giving the control over to the customer usually will work to your advantage. You don't do all the talking. You ask a few key questions to get them talking, and then you ask them to elaborate. But you'll find those times usually work. I have seen companies that work on Saturdays, and they were amazed if I said, you know what, I can come see you tomorrow. They'll go, you work on a Saturday? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. It's a great day to get things done. I would call people, can I call you tomorrow night? Because usually Sundays, unless there's something special going on, if there's a big football game that people don't want to miss, don't think that you can get their time, a lot of times that's not a good time. That's a conflict. Believe it or not, there are times when you can make a sale that are better than other times. This is what I meant when I said, do you have all of the advantages? Do you know everything that you can do to line up your sales so that you can sell and get the most out of your time with the people? Talking to them about their priorities and you prioritizing them, because if it's 4th of July, they're going to probably want you to be doing something with your family. Don't you have plans for the day? Yes, I do. Well, you're not going to work on the 4th of July. Usually the best answer was, my company prohibits me from working on the 4th of July because it's a paid holiday. And most people understand that. However, you're going to find some people that do work on the 4th of July. Shop owners that you might be selling insurance to. It's a good time to stop in. You can get it out of the way before festivities start or between festivities. You don't have to stick to hard and fast rules of what your company is telling you because they might steer you in the wrong direction. You're going to get to know your field, your customers, the kind of people that buy what you're selling, and the kind of things that they respond to. That is the best thing to do, is let them dictate when they can see you. And if you have a conflict and they say, I can only see you Thursday afternoon, and you can't make it, it's very possible. All you have to say is, I'm sorry, I have a conflict that day. I do have another meeting I have to go to. Or can we do it a little bit later? What time is your meeting, Mr. Green? Well, my meeting is at 1:30, and that could last an hour. And then it takes me a half an hour to drive to your company. So can we say 3 o'clock, 3:30? Perfect. Let's do that. Now, in the fair market of commerce, remember, every company has to have sales made for them. And you're working for a company that is no different. If you're dealing with entertainment studios like movie and TV studios, chances are they are going to be gone for all the holidays. And whoever the executives are might not be open to talking sales on those holidays. We have so many holidays throughout the year, and it's a good idea in some businesses, and you have to gauge this for yourself. In some businesses, it's a great idea to take advantage of it. In other businesses, not so good. But there are tons and tons and tons of places that you can go to during times of the week where it is a major time of year, vacation time, just after Easter, before Easter, during Christmas vacation. You know, one of the best days that I found that sales are made and surprises most people is on New Year's Eve day. Believe it or not, there are people working. They're closing up the year. That's a good time to talk budgets and say, look, I know after tomorrow there won't be much going on. The week will probably be shot, but let's get this done today. And you have all kinds of ways you can figure out manipulating the conversation to work in your favor because you're offering possibilities. So just remember, calculate what days are best. Think about what I just said and go forward. If today that you're watching this is a Tuesday, great day. If it's a Wednesday, great day. Thursday might be also a good day, but not necessarily. But go forward and give that a try and watch the best time by asking your customers when is the best time to talk to you. Go forward and do that. You'll see that you're getting advantages all the time.